My all-time favorites, the begonias and the ferns. I like that a lot. That's a pretty corner. And one of the baby tropical hibiscus. It's looking less and less like a baby every year. But it did well keeping it in the house for the summer. I didn't have anywhere to put it outside. And the blue stars do well in the house. Those are the only ones I'm keeping in the house now. The May pops can be planted in the ground. They don't have to be in the house. I almost didn't notice that the blue star is blooming. I was pulling off the rest of the dried leaves. I found dried flowers. And oh my goodness, can you believe it? Oh my goodness, there's a fruit. This thing's been blooming and I have not noticed it. Life. I kind of suspected it would bloom this year. This is a 2-year-old propagation, and I think I see another fruit. Another flower. Can't tell if it's a fruit. Yeah, I think there's a fruit in there. Well, that's interesting. That is crazy. I'm getting fruit in the house. Yeah, so that vine is grown over to the other window. Sometimes I forget to water it, but because I've been bringing so many plants in and it's been hot, so I'm not outside, I've been paying more attention to it. I still didn't notice it blooming though. Oh my goodness. I got this Lilly from Rick. Can't remember what he bought it for me for, but you know, I'm the plant person, so he knows to buy me a flower or a plant, and that plant was blooming when he bought it. Quit blooming. I potted it up twice actually. Haven't had it that long, but it needs more dirt in a bigger pot so it holds moisture better. It's a drinker, it likes water. Anyway, it started blooming. It's a big deal. I've been, working on getting plants to bloom, rebloom for a long time. 20, 25 years. I have better windows here than I had at my old apartment. So I have a lot better luck with blooming and reblooming. My first couple of marigolds are drying nice. Nice color. Just broke off the flowers on my deck. Figured I might as well give it a try. They were drying like that in the vase, so I just took them out of the vase. I mean, they were in water. Seed them. I forget where I'm putting everything. I have different spots. I do not know what this is, to be honest. I pulled it, I know, thinking that, wow, that would be a pretty dry flower. Amaranth. That was when I couldn't remember where I put it. So this has a really soft stem. So if I want it to dry like this, I have to hang it upside down because it's too floppy if I try to dry it in a vase. So that's the difference between hanging it upside down or putting it in a vase, whether it has a strong stem or not. The tropical hibiscus is in the house. Brought it in this weekend. I down potted it. It was too heavy. I couldn't maneuver it. So I had to cut the root ball down enough to fit in a smaller pot, and it's holding up well. This is the Blue Star Passion Vine that I took cuttings from. I had to cut it out of where it was wintering to put it outside, and I just put the cuttings in water in my kitchen window, and they rooted. They do that well in the spring, which is when I normally have to cut these out of where they've been wintered to put them out. Blue stars aren't going out anymore. This one really enjoyed this window, morning light. So when I brought it in from outside, it was beside the deck on the north side of the house. It liked this window before, so I thought I'd put it here, but it really does go next to the other blue star. But I don't want to put it somewhere where it's not happy, and it's really happy here. I think that window, it's south-facing, the other window where the fruit is, and I think it gets too hot.